If you are wondering how to make an accurate Dexter Hoover 155 scale diecast, this video is for you. This is an example just showing you the little details that you can do to add to your Dexter Hoover or even remove in some instances. Now we need to get this out the way. He is the wrong model. He is supposed to be the same model as Chris Revstopski, who is the Cars 3 flag waver, that slimmer pickup model, albeit the reason why you can't use Chris specifically is because he still does have an opening trunk. It doesn't have the closed bit that covers it like Chris does. It's like Chris's model, but still with a visible bed. And makes it so it's not actually applicable to use a Chris, unfortunately. But if you want to just modify a Dexter Hoover and give it all the features that it needs, maybe you can ignore just the pickup model. It's not too badly different, even though it's not completely right, but still, I mean, it gets the job done. And we have to take a look at them. Now, obviously, I modified all of mine, so thankfully, I still have this lenticular version that I believe is up for sale on my eBay store right now, but since it hasn't sold yet, I still have it here to have an applicable comparison, just so you guys can see side by side with what modifications I did. So we'll start with the green flag version. I feel like this one's fairly common. I'd say the checker flag one might be the most common, but green flag one just came out in 2025. The checker flag one is actually back for 2026. But as you guys can see right off the bat, I feel like the most glaring difference is that I changed how the grill looks. This is the accurate one. I'll put pictures up on the screen so we can go along the way. But he's actually meant to have just a very small black grill in the center with the headlights kind of more of a horizontal headlight instead of just like very narrow vertical headlights, as you see right here. And you have this silver grill that literally runs across the entire side of the car. That's not accurate at all. And once again, maybe this has to do with the fact that the pickup model is wrong, which is why that also translated wrong. But that is an inaccuracy. He always has it like this in the movie. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this one at least has one. This is just a case of mine just has it broken off on one side. But this mirror bit right here, the mirror is actually what they use so that you can attach the flag to. Just not this one. It's always been the one to the left side if you're looking at him straight on. But there's a little hole that's kind of on the interior, like in between the rear view mirror and the window of the body, and that's where you would insert the flag, so you have a place to put it technically. But that's not been accurate ever, because he never has the flag up on his rear view mirror. And not just that, the rear view mirror itself is inaccurate. I actually cut off the mirrors so it makes it look more of like a smaller little nub of a mirror, because that is accurate as well. He doesn't have these like obnoxiously almost ear-like rear view mirrors. So that's another detail that you have to do. And he also has black rear view mirrors, which I actually pretty much like. It's a nice contrast from all the blue and yellow going on this guy's body. And obviously all the decals are pretty much normal. Tires are accurate. Don't gotta do much there. This is literally just glued on. I glued all the flags to the side, so at least it looks a little more natural. Because of course he kind of attaches it to the tire in the movie. Same with kind of what Chris does, but obviously Mattel's not going to do that, because if you attached the flag to the tire, it's not going to roll, and they still want these cars to roll. But you can still create the illusion that the tire is somewhat controlling it just by how you place it. So I glued these to the side right here, and even this side, I mean, it looks perfectly fine. It's weird because they do it with Chris. They try and create that illusion, but it's just an imprint in the mold. They don't stick it on the rearview mirror. That's what they were doing with Dexter's back in the late 2000s, going into 2010s, and just never changed that. But here we have Dexter with checker flag. Now, if you guys notice, I also made sure all of them had different expressions that I feel like were pretty applicable to each one. I mainly chose the checker flag one to have a word expression because I like to think of this as two scenarios. You can think of it as either the Motor Speedway of the South tiebreaker finish, which was awesome, by the way, and the Damaged King, and then McQueen helping him with the finish line, confused at what's happening because McQueen just slammed on his brakes right before he had the chance to cross said finish line. So there's a lot of stuff there that I feel like could be applicable for this expression, and it's really nice. This expression actually came from the 2022 Thailand release of this guy, and even though he's being made in China again, still looks the same with how the decals are being printed, and he's gonna have the same expression on the 2026 release, which is really nice because I really love this expression. I think it just really has a lot of character to him. And then we have the yellow flag version, which Mattel seemingly just doesn't want to release anymore. I think the last release was 2015, just to put in the context for how long it's been for that guy. Like, actually pretty insane how long it's been. So as you guys can also see, the camera's really struggling to focus on all three of them here, but they all have the same idea. I did all the different features, and if you look on this version of Dexter, they've never colored in the trunk of his bed. It's always been plain blue, one with the body. I have to do that for every single one of these as well. As you can see, I have the black truck bed right there. So that's all colored in. Again, really nice to create some contrast. You don't got to do anything for the back either. Back is pretty normal, pretty self-explanatory. And all the flags are not glued on the right way. It's not that they're not glued on the right way. I just glue them on differently just to make some differences here and there. As you can see, the green flag one right here, kind of looking a little more outward. This one, the flag's kind of bending inward. And the checker flag one, I guess, is more like the green flag. But as you can see, the flags are being bent in different areas. Just think of it as like a snapshot while it's just like going in the wind. It's a really cool feature though, I'll be honest. Like, I really like how that one turned out. It's really nice. So that is pretty much a quick lowdown on if you really wanted to modify your Dexter Hoover diecast, what's the best way to make him as accurate as possible. That's the whole point of these tutorial videos. I'm surprised I haven't gotten around to this one, but I feel like this one was really cool because I have 3 examples right here for you guys, which is so cool. Like, Dexter, great character. You know, obviously in a lot of scenes because he's just the flag waver of the races, and he actually has some prominent shots because of that. Let me know which one is your favorite down below. My personal favorite is the checker flag one because, like I said, just really like that expression. And one minor note here, I did make the eyelids on this one a little different. And as you can see, all 3 are different expressions. This one is just kind of smiling, but all teeth. You have an open mouth here with slightly lowered eyelids. And then this one just straight up probably scarred for his life. So that's going to do it for this entire tutorial video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Any updates you would personally add to that you think I should add to. I'm open to all suggestions. Let me know what you guys think. See you all in the next one. Peace out.